Hi, True Crime Grapevine fans. It's me, your dyslexic detective, Patti Lee. This is week 26. We have 8 cases to review. So we have a couple new cases we're going to be talking about. One from New Zealand involving a very strange storage shocker situation. A deadly dermatologist. And there is another missing woman in California, a 22-year-old. So those will be our new cases. I've done a Kylie Rodney update. We have Dylan Rounds update to talk about. An update about a very interesting update on the Caitlin Armstrong case. There was a filing by her lawyers that we'll discuss. In our big court cases, we have an update on what's going on with the Vallow Daybell case. We've seen Ms. Vallow Daybell in court, and she was all smiles. And a Murtaugh update, more charges, as well as we've got like 4 celebrity case little tidbits. So let's get going, shall we? So this is my introduction where I'm going to tell you about those things, and then our first case, this is going to take me forever to open. I maybe should have waited. By the time I open it, our case might be done. Okay, here's the little guy. So what am I opening? I am opening something from New Zealand. So if you've been watching the True Crime Grapevine, this is our 26th episode, so our 26th week, you might know that I pair each case with some sort of alcoholic beverage or a beverage, because guess what? We have some beverages that aren't gonna, I have some people that maybe don't always drink, so their beverages won't be alcoholic. But anyways, it started out just wine and then it turned into other drinks, but this is from New Zealand. So this is a KIm Crawford. Did you know KIm Crawford, her products? Did you know she's from New Zealand? I did not know this. I've seen, obviously, the commercials for her products. Anyways, oh my gosh, we're going to see if I can do this on camera. So, I got a Prosecco because it's sweet. I like sweet things. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, people. I might have to go get help. All right, True Crime Grapevine fans, for our first case out of New Zealand, I now have opened my KIm Crawford Prosecco. So, let's pour this. And, boy, it's already very bubbly. Oh, okay, so I'm just going to put this down here. Ooh, and take a little sip. This case, we're going to need a drink. Okay. Looks very pretty in the glass. Can you see? Pretty in the glass, but it's brute. So I'd have to put some juice in it. Okay, KIm Crawford. The case that we're going to discuss now. So there was 2 suitcases as part of a big pallet of storage items people purchased in New Zealand. So I am sure you have seen maybe Storage Wars, or if not, there's a YouTuber I love named Hope, and her channel's called Hope Scope. And there's other channels that do this too, where they do an online auction and they buy either extras from like returns from Target or things left at the airport, or there's all kinds of auctions you can do. And some of them are like storage units where people leave their stuff and they don't come back. And so the storage unit people, you know, are allowed to sell it. So there was a storage unit. The contents were sold on an online auction. The people went to the, and if you watch Hope Scope, on YouTube. She's done this before, where you go to the distribution center, basically a big huge warehouse, and you pick up your pallet of, you know, whatever you bought. They brought everything home, laid it out. I believe I mean, they put it like right out in their driveway. They were going through it. Yeah, and they were these 2 suitcases, and when they unzipped them, even a neighbor said, and one had worked in a crematorium and knew the smell, they called it wicked bad. I didn't know wicked. I know that was from Maine. I didn't know they used that word in New Zealand, so I guess the Kiwis down under do. But 2 bodies in 2 suitcases. They did, they have, this was last week, this happened. So since that time, the authorities have gotten DNA samples, and they were going to put them into the database to look to see if they could, they assumed there probably would be relatives in the area. They said the storage unit had been rented like 4 to 5 years ago, and so and once the bodies were looked at, the autopsy, the initial results were that these were primary school children between the ages of 5 to 10, and they had been dead for 2 to 3 years. And since that time, the updates that are on the interwebs are that they found a relative in Asia. I don't know what that means. Asia is really large. I mean, it could be anywhere in what is considered Asia, which isn't, you know, so we don't know. It's on that side of the world. I will stay on this case. I think it's interesting, but it's sort of macabre, but what a weird thing to do. And these people will be caught. They do think that the people have left the country. So I assume they have some idea who rented it, because usually storage lockers are associated with a name. So here's to those poor children and to the poor family. Oh my gosh, can you believe that if you think you're getting a deal and that's what shows up? That is not a deal. That is a nightmare. Not a deal. And I know Hope, who is of Hope Scope, she has made jokes about when she's picked up things. I mean, this is her worst nightmare. She sort of joked about it. Who would believe this was true? But anyways, so that was our new case out of New Zealand. And I'm going to pause for a second and get a new drink for our second new case. Like and subscribe if you're interested to hear what everybody's talking about on the interwebs. And I will see you back in 1 minute.